All right, guys. It's Wednesday. What is it? 14th of September. I've been doing a lot of little videos, and I'm gonna piece them all together as one for my journey to drag week. Because last year I did a bunch of videos and just kind of posted each one as I did it. This time I'm just kind of combining all of them. So far, what I've got done. There's really not much to do to the car because it did fine last year. We did a few things to it. It seems to be doing good, no problems. I've even contemplated not even bringing a trailer this year because I'm just that confident in the car. I'm a little nervous. The little car is definitely fun, quick when it wants to be or when I want it to be. So I'm looking forward to it. Been watching the weather. The weather's going to be great. Each stop, it looks like. I got a lot of friends coming along. Drink a lot of soda. Hopefully eat a little better this year instead of eating everything that gets around me. Keep watching the video, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's Monday the 12th. I got a different truck the other day. So I've been tinkering with that. And I got me some smaller street tires for the Bug because the other ones last year were the street tires, hauling a trailer and my buddy Jerry and myself in it. My street tires were rubbing right there. You can kind of see where it's rubbing the fender. So I got a little bit of smaller street tires. Hopefully that'll cure that rubbing. We hit bumps. What else did I get done today? Oh, I worked to put a door handle on my Ford Ranger I brought. I'm just working on my list. Things to do, stuff to pack. This is a list from last year I found. I'm kind of just check it too. I got to add some Lucas to that oil on the motor. The other day I got my replaced the fuel line on my regulator. I think I told you that. But we're getting there. It'll definitely be ready by Sunday when we go down there. All right, something else I did today. I ordered me some new washers for my Krager rims. The ones that I run my slicks on, take the round washers. The one that got my street tires on it. I ain't clean this thing garage out one of these days. But it takes the, you see it takes the oval ones. They fit down in there like that. Ordered some new ones because these are getting just a little wallered. Plus I gotta since they bounced them again, I gotta put my caps back on them. But them tires will work for this next drag week coming up. And they're a little shorter than my the ones that I had on here for the street. And like I said, hopefully it doesn't hit nothing. So we should be good to go. All right, guys, we're 1 week away from Drag Week 22. I've been kind of throwing these videos together just to, I don't even know what I've been doing, honestly. Working too much. Anyway, I would have loved to have gone and made all hard line for this car, but it just wasn't in the cards. We got new grandbabies and stuff. And anyway, we'll replace the fuel line today. We're replacing the fuel line now from the fuel regulator to the carb. And boy, this thing ain't been on there that long. That thing is just like impossible to squeeze. That's just unbelievable how hard that stuff gets. See, that's what it's supposed to be. And the stuff, this is the one piece that come off. You can't even squeeze it. So that's one of the things you need to check among many. And I'm a novice at this stuff, guys. I'm not like the professionals out there that do this stuff. I'm just a garage mechanic and play around with this stuff. But man, I'm glad I was able to see that real quick. But we're moving along, making progress. 1 week away. Car's running great. Just going through and double checking everything, making sure we're all good to go. Hopefully weather holds out real nice and we're good to go. All right, guys, keep watching. Thank you. August 30th, 2022, approximately 5:45 p.m. Out of that front end to lower it.
Yep.
But now my bolt, when you turn the steering, well, I mean, I didn't know, but I mean, watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you go in that direction, you've cleared good.
Oh, it's the other direction, huh?
Oh, you're way above that.
I mean, as long as it ain't compressed when I hit a bump and just had to be in a turn.
Yeah, it might scare the shit out of you.
Right. Well, this is my buddy Tim Gahn. He owns GNS Race Cars up here in Brighton. He's going to scale this bad boy, and we're going to see what it weighs on each corner. Ready for Drag Week 22.
Down that Tuesday.
Well, it's Sunday and Monday, and then Friday.
Do what now?
Sunday, Monday, and Friday.
Sunday,
so they'll be down at Gateway.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunday's tech day, Monday's first day of race, Friday's last.
Or Monday's the day,
yep.
I guess. Okay.
So this will weigh and tell you exactly what each tire weighs.
Yes.
Their footprint.
Yes. I will have a thing here. You can take a picture
Heck yeah.
Get you all Jeep here.
Yeah, she's.
I guess that's still considered a Jeep, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Everybody's got their thing.
I know.
And it's like weird because I say something wrong and it's like, oh, you know, Jeep.
Yeah. I love that Gladiator I had, but the dang gas got up there, man. It's too high. I'm cheap. I like that Prius.
Oh yeah.
At 62 miles to the gallon. You know, if I want to go fast, I got this.
Yep. Gets you an all-electric car.
That Prius is awesome, dude.
How long have you had it?
Oh, I bought it probably back in like April.
What'd you do with your Sanford and Son truck?
I sold that to a casino down in Oklahoma.
Really?
Yep. They wanted. They sent. I put it on the internet. They gave me asking price for it, which was $95.
Well, they can do what they want with it.
Yeah. He said, the guy told me, he goes, you mind if we leave your, whose name is this on the door? I'm like, that's me. I'm Pepsijoe. And he goes, you mind if we leave that on there? We like it. I'm like, as long as you ain't doing nothing illegal, I don't care what you do. Yeah. He goes, no, it's going to sit in front of the casino down there in Oklahoma. I'm like,
robbing no banks or nothing crazy. We're good, huh?
And sure enough, they took it. They brought cash and put it on the trailer and took it home.
Can't beat that. The back of this bad boy up in the air. Yeah, we've been so busy. I got cars everywhere and cars coming.
I like the Camaro.
I'm going out of town to race Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, we got Labor Day this week. I'm working Saturday, and of course we got the crawfish. We do a big crawfish boil on Labor Day.
Yeah. Is that Monday?
Yep.
You're doing it Monday?
Yep. This Tim, it's always works better if you go right underneath the through the wheelie bars. Yeah.
Okay, just drop it down in there.
Yep.
Okay.
You can well, you can see where it's going.
Oh, okay. Just try not to stuff nothing else.
Oh, yeah, ain't worry about it. It's the driver.
Oh, hitch worked out good.
Hitch worked out great, man. I pulled that little Pepsi trailer, no problem. To drag it. My buddy goes, if you're real ballsy, Joe, you do it without a trailer. I'm like, I'm not that ballsy.
Well, the thing is, you never know what you might
You never
need,
know.
You know, I mean, these guys get out and they don't realize they had a starter issue.
Right.
Anything can happen, and that's the worst part of this whole deal. I think the stupid stuff's what
wipes
out most guys.
Yep, I believe you.
Oh shit. Okay. She weighs 2359 total.
Car weighs 2,359 pounds. I figured 2,400.
Yep. That's everything on it. If you want to take a picture of that real quick.
That's video of it. All right.
That's all your individual wheel weights.
Left front's a little heavier than the right front.
Yep.
No, the right front's a little heavier.
Yeah, the right front's usually a little bit heavier. That's pretty good. And you got a little bit of a cross there, because usually you're a little heavier on the left side. Drive shaft turns to the right and throw some weight over there. So yeah, it looks pretty good, really. So, can't beat that.
Nope. As long as you think it's good, we're good.
Oh, we're good.
Good deal.
We're good. Lightweight.
Heck yeah.
Simple.
Lightweight with the motor, the dyno, you know, the 440 on the motor. It said 315 in the rear wheel. Right. I'm assuming that's because we put it on the dyno and it was 315 in the rear wheel. Right. And I asked the guy, I said, "What do you think the motor puts out?" He goes, "I'd be willing." You know, the guy at the dyno shop said
7,500 horsepower.
Yeah, so he said about 440 on that motor. Like, okay, good enough.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate it, Tim.
Oh, I don't think you got any issues or anything. Like I said, that all looks good. You want to hop in there and I'll get it.
My fat ass. This fucking thing, I hate I need to stay off them snacks.
Well, it's hard, man.
It is.
Driving the truck. 2601.
2601.
2601 with you.
That's with a half a tank of fuel.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right, guys, on that, hey, don't you dare pee on my car, boy. Sorry, guys. Got a big old goofy mastiff. If he runs the place. So this is what I've got done for drag week 22. Car's ready to go, I feel like. I'm going to, of course, touch up the paint on the headers. Yeah, it needs it. I replaced the muffler hangers. The ones we had last year. That's the only problem we had last year is broke one of those. We just got done scaling it, seeing what it weighs. You've seen that in the video too. We changed the intake. I put an air gap on it. My cousin Lance did. Changed the air cleaner, get more air. I made this brace. It hooks from one side, bolts in where the fenders bolt in, goes across the front, and goes back to the other side. And what that does is the fenders, it keeps them from flexing, because I cut some of it's cut out here in the front for the radiator, so it keeps the fenders from flexing out. Plus, it also made of 3/8 steel, and it also keeps your radiator from, even though the radiator bolted in with them springs, you know what I'm talking about, little springs with the bolts through them. This will keep it from rocking back too much and getting into anything. Even though we didn't have that problem, I'm trying to prevent that problem. What else did we do? Oh, I took a leaf spring out of the front, lowered it down a little bit, give me a little bit more suspension, put the correct engine displacement stickers on it. What else did we do? Sorry guys, I've got to keep an eye on my dogs. I got giant dogs. Oh yeah, the main thing. Last year, towards the end of the season there, we were doing the one wheel peel. Well, that's fixed now. Now we got the new Yukon set up in there. Positive traction, composite clutch. So we should be good to go. It's got, and my buddy Mike put that in. So the next thing we're going to do here is, let me think. I got to make a soda holder for him. My buddy Mike. He has no place to put his soda. I know everything else in the car is good. Just give it a quick washing and cleaning. And let's see what else I did. I'm thinking. Oh, replace those studs, the wheel studs with new ARP ones. That's something I got to do tonight. I'm going to yank them out here real quick and get a new lug nuts and washers for the back. And we're ready to go. I drove today up there to get the thing scaled. I believe it was, you'll see in the video, it's also attached to this, like 2,360 pounds, maybe something like that, 2,310 pounds, something right in there, without me in it, with a half tank of fuel. So we're definitely getting there. I'm looking forward to Drag Week 22. Thanks guys for following along. Number one spark plug to the first spark plug hole on the driver's side. You know, this is a new motor and we've only got 1 year on it, probably 3,000 miles. We decided to put some Lucas heavy duty oil stabilizer in it. Well, that stuff is thick, but I know it's good, so I'm putting a quart in there. That stuff's taking forever to go down. I got it pulled up out of that valve cover so it goes down in there quick, but that should definitely make a difference. Right now I'm running Quaker State. I don't even know what it is, 10W30 maybe. But we're gonna put some of this Lucas in there because tomorrow is today's the 17th of September. Tomorrow is the 18th, and that's when Tech Day is. At day 0, Drag Week. Stay tuned. All right, guys, it's about 4:30, the day before Tech Day. I'm loading the trailer. Got the car all waxed up and cleaned up, hooked up to the trailer. It should all be good to go. I made the car's all clean. Right now I'm kind of going through my toolbox. I keep a toolbox in the car behind the driver's seat when I'm just driving it around, just so if something happens on the road, I've got tools to work on it. And obviously you see the my Pepsi trailer. So we are got everything out of it. Got my street tires. That's for the drive when we're not on the track. I went through the toolbox, just getting stuff in there that I think I might need just in case something happens. And I got 2 totes. Because I got that big air cleaner, I just took a bowl, drilled a hole in it with a piece of tape. This will, if it rains, this will go over that thing and still allow it to suck air and keep the rain out of it. That's the cover for the dash if it rains while we're driving. And of course, got an oil pan, catch pan, got a gasket set I had in the garage, got some cleaning rags, some degreaser, like a simple green. That stuff works awesome. So these 2 totes and the tires, that spare tire for the trailer, my chair, and that little table I got all fits inside here easily. And that's what I bring with me on drag. Oh yeah, and a floor jack. I got a floor jack over back there in the back, a little blue one. and I bring a jack stand. That way if something happens, if it falls, at least it's gonna hit that jack stand. But that's what we're doing right now, getting it ready for drag week. All right, guys, I know I'm hitting and missing on what I'm posting here, but I got the center caps put on my street tires. And we had to take the Krager caps off so we could bounce those tires. Man, those things take a lot of weight. Those things are heavy. Those things are super heavy. Anyway, that one's done. It's loaded in the trailer. It'll sit here now till Monday when we make our pass down at Gateway. Then we'll switch over to those tires, take the slicks off, put the caps back on the exhaust, and cruise to Indianapolis. So I'm loading, just got that tire, put the cap on. Got my table cleaned off for the most part. Got all my tools loaded in the car. I got a bag that we're going to use. This is just for tire stuff. I got extra lug nuts just in case, man. Them Kragers are weird because these have oval slots for washers and my slicks have round ones. So I got to carry both types of washers and I have to carry extra washers. And of course I got a 4-way. And then we got an electric impact we're going to use to zip the rims on and off. So I got to get my floor jack and put it in here still, but we're whittling away. We're almost done. And meanwhile, the weather's nice. We're watching it left and right, so just keep watching, guys. Pretty soon it'll be day 0 for drag week 22. All right, guys. Well, it's approximately 7 o'clock now. Saturday night, August 17th. The night before day 0, tech day at drag week 22. Trailer's loaded up. Not that much stuff in it, I don't think. I got just a box of some stuff, tires, chair, table. If we break, makes it nice. 'Cause last year we had carburetor issues. It would have been nice to have a table to work on. But, it's just a couple dollar table I got at Marketplace. But we're ready to go. So, oh yeah, I'm making a cover for the motor. I got to go up and get some different clamps. I know it's kind of cheesy, but I don't have a hood. I don't run a hood on this thing, so I like the gasser look. So I made a cover. Not really made it. I had some vinyl. And what I'm doing is using these little clamps, just trying them out. I'm going to go up here to Harbor Freight and get some more of these little clamps. But that'll hold the front of that on, so if it's pouring, and I got a thing that goes over this, keep it from sucking water. That way when we're cruising in the rain, so if we run into any, it'll keep water from going in behind that dash. Plus it'll just cover up my distributor. And we should be able to zip right on down the highway. No problems. All right, guys, so the next video you're going to see is going to be Tech Day, Day 0, Drag Week 22, Worldwide Technology Center in Madison, Illinois, right down the road. But I'm going to turn this around here. A little sweaty. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm glad I get to do this. I'm glad I got friends who like to do this. I'd like to ride along with somebody sometime and just, I stress out a little bit about stuff. I'm a planner by nature. Make sure I got everything covered, which is a good thing. We didn't have no issues last year, except for losing a muffler hanger, which we fixed right on the side of the road. And of course the carburetor was only getting half fuel. And luckily Doug up in Ohio was able to fix that on the last day, and we was able to run back in the 11s. So the goal is this year, of course, not to wreck it. And second goal is to get low 11s or low 12s. I'll repeat that, low 12s or better, and see how she does. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for Tech Day, Day 0, starting tomorrow. Thanks, guys.